Alright guys, Mr. Helano12 back for a brand new video for you. Welcome to my F1 2013 Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix preview. We're only a week, it's only been a week now, so just coming up to a week since China. Can I say a massive thank you to everyone who's seen my video? I believe it's gone past 2,500 views now. Really big thanks to everyone who watched that, and please stay tuned for every single race preview and review of the year. But as always, we're gonna get into the odds as we do, and it is no surprise that Fernando Alonso is the favourite going into this, as he did win in China the previous week. And then it is Sebastian Vettel. He looked good, but he wasn't tip-top shape in China. He didn't have a really good qualifying in China, but I believe he won here last year. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments below. So yeah, Fernando Alonso, he's 23-10, and Vettel is 5-2, and Kimi Räikkönen is 130 or 10-3 if you like. And now now the first three races have gone. What impact has that on the Drivers' Championship? Well, Sebastian Vettel is 6-4 to win the Drivers' Championship, his fourth successive Drivers' Championship. Alonso is 13-8, and Räikkönen is 6-1. And how does that affect the constructors? Well, Red Bull are 4-5, and Ferrari are 13-8. Mercedes are 9-1, and Lotus 11-1. So they are basically the four big teams this year, as it is panning out to be. As Vettel has got 2 poles this year, 2 poles for Red Bull and 1 pole for Mercedes as well. So yeah, qualifying the so Fernando Alonso 6-1 to get on pole. Nico Rosberg is a surprising 9-1 to get on pole, and Webber is 7-1, which that I think is very surprising considering the bad weekend he had in China last week. And now this is very interesting. I was looking at this again, as I said in the last video, the safety car, 7-4 for yes and 2-5 for no. There's a lot of really good different odds, like lap 1 leader Sebastian Vettel 11-8, first team to retire Caterham 5-1, first lap retirements none is 1-2. So yeah, that is fairly straight on. So yeah, now thoughts. It's going to be a very hot race, because I'm looking at the weather forecast here for Friday's practice. It will be 32 degrees at midday, around 31, around the 30 average on Friday. Saturday will be hotter. It'll be about 33 to 32 degrees. And Sunday for the race, it will be 31 or so, around about that degrees. So obviously, it will be a very hot race. I think it's one of where it'll be the hottest races of the year. I'm not too sure. Let me know in the comments below if there has been a place where it has been hotter. So yeah, obviously, how will that affect the tires? Well, obviously we've seen in China, you could the soft tires were, you could get maybe 5 to 8 laps if you really pushed on them. But it was interesting to see what they could do, and I think it was what's his name, Jenson Button. He fifth, I think, and that is some great points from McLaren. Obviously, considering the start they've had, they really needed some points there, because I think it was 3 points in 2 races. The worst start ever, I think. Also correct me in the comments below. Um. So yeah, it'll be a hot race, and that will definitely affect the tires. Um. It's I there's absolutely no chance of rain. Well, there could be rain, but that is very unlikely. So, yeah. What else? Now go through the drivers. Um, as well, Vettel and Webber. Vettel picked up a strong fourth place, but he was looking to get third on the final lap, but it just wasn't enough. He went deep into one of the corners. I think it was turn 11. I'm not too sure, but racing, and he was a bit unlucky as well with strategy and whatnot. Obviously, Ferrari are coming off the back with a win with Fernando Alonso, and he obviously won. Massa, he's had a really good start, a better start than last season, but he just still hasn't really been able to get a grip. And I think he came 6th or 7th in China. I think he's had all points finishes apart from one this season, so he's going very well in the Ferrari. Mercedes obviously having their first pole this year with Lewis Hamilton. Tried to replicate what just last week they didn't do so well. Hamilton, he didn't. He chose nearly the wrong strategy and didn't work out for him in the end. But he did get a solid third, and I think they may have some problems. I don't know, but I'd say Mercedes will have some problems this time around here in Bahrain. But I could be wrong, so correct me. Mercedes will have a good weekend or a bad weekend. Jenson Button and McLaren, they haven't had a really good start, but Jenson Button picks up great 5th place in China, and they will look to build on that here. I think it's a weekend for them. I think they'll now Lotus. I don't think he's had any DNF, so that is really good, and he is learning from his mistakes last year. Force India, obviously, I think it was just one. Yeah, it was the one retirement. It was Subtle who had that brake fire. A fire occurred. I don't know whether it was in the pits. Yeah, I think it was in the pits when he had a fire. But I think the rest had got on to about 10th or so. So yeah, who am I missing out here? Sauber, Hulkenberg. He's after doing well after not even starting in Melbourne. Yeah, Maldonado, I believe he's had 2 DNFs and a non-points finish, so he will really want to get some points at least here. And then there's the Caterhams, the Marussias, the Toro Rossos as well. The Toro Rossos had a good weekend in China, and they'll be looking to build on this, but who knows what will happen at the end. So I'm going to leave it there for this preview. It's coming up to 10 minutes, and that's what they're going to be. I hope to put them around 10 minutes, the previews, and around about 10 minutes as well for the reviews. So that is it for this video. But before you go, I am going to give you a question of the video. Leave your comments below of the answers to these questions of what you think. So question 1 is, how will Mercedes do? Will both their cars get in the top 10? Will Mercedes get both their cars in the top 10? Question 2 is, who do you think will win the race? Who do you think will win the race? That is question 2. And for every single Grand Prix review and preview of the 2013 calendar. Also subscribe if you want some FIFA 13 squad builders and whatnot. But until next time, I've been Mr. Lano 12. This has been my F1 2013 Gulf Air Bahrain Grand Prix. Until next time, we'll see y'all later. Bye bye.